guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about Novocaine. So, first of all, I have to apologize for the lighting. I think it's not the ideal, but it just suddenly started like pouring rain. So, this is the only time I have to film. So I'm gonna have to bear it. And also because of that, you might hear a lot of rain, so I apologize for that. Hopefully my microphone is good enough to not really capture that, but yeah, just letting you know that you might hear a lot of rain and a lot of hail like pouring down. So yeah, with all the warnings out of the way, let's get to the film and the video. So I was pretty excited about this film because of Jack Quaid. This wasn't really categorized as a horror, but it is an action, and it isn't exactly categorized as a comedy, but I would say it's also a bit of comedy, but it's mainly action. And I'll get into that when I get to my like proper thoughts. But I like Jack Quaid, and I thought this would be a interesting and good film. I didn't know much about it. I knew the basic premise. I didn't watch any trailers. So yeah, it was just based on the cast. And I guess post that, let's get into it. So if you don't know what Novocaine is about, it's about a guy that doesn't feel pain, and he gets mixed in this like situation where he has to like fight some bad guys. Let's just say that. I don't think the main like plot point of the film is a spoiler, but the only thing I knew about the film was that it was about a guy that doesn't feel pain, and I think that's enough. But yeah, just he gets mixed in this situation where he has to fight some bad guys. As I said, the film stars Jack Quaid, but it also stars Amber Mid-Thunder, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, and Ray Nicholson, and a few other actors that you might know, but I want to keep that a surprise, even though it is pretty obvious when they pop up. Like they try to keep it a mystery, but it's pretty obvious. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it a mystery. So those are our three like main actors, and it's funny that Ray Nicholson is diving into these like more dark roles. Not only like he was in Smile 2, now this film, there's another film coming out with him and Samara Weaving that's a horror. So it's funny, and I think it suits him. So yeah, I hope he keeps doing that. And post that, let's get to my thoughts. So, oh my god, this film was so fun and so entertaining and exactly what I thought it would be. So I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. As I said, I had fun with it. It has like non-stop action. So if you like action, you'll love this film. Right away, the plot is really interesting. I really liked where it goes. Isn't the most like original story, but I liked the basic premise, and Jack Quaid just does a lot with this character, and this type of characters really suit him. I think this is here like companion. Now this one, I think a new season of The Boys is coming out as well, so I'm excited for the rest of the year to see more of his stuff. And so far I loved both films that came out with him this year, I mean. But yeah, so the action, as I said, non-stop and really, really bloody. Like this could almost like borderline be a horror film because the kills and the injuries and everything that happens in this film is pretty brutal, and like, yeah, it made me like squirm at a lot of the scenes. And there's one particular scene where I have never felt something like that watching a film. I don't want to give too much away, but I was disgusted and like it made me really uncomfortable. But at the same time, I was laughing nonstop. So it's a really unique. Not only that scene is really unique, it makes you feel something really different, but the whole overall feel of the film is pretty unique, and I liked the vibe of it. Then as far as the cinematography goes, the stylization is a little bit corny, but I think it works with this film and with the vibe. I really liked the song choices as well. There's not a lot of like music. There's bits of score, but full on music there's not a lot. But when there is, it's really like on point and like just adds to the comedy. It's like, yeah, it's another tool to make you laugh. And if you do pay attention to the music in certain moments, like it's so, yeah, it's just really well placed and it's funny. So the overall feel of the film is that it's a lot of action but fun at the same time, and that's what we want. I think like we want something that keeps you engaged, which this film totally does. The film is a little bit long, like 1 hour and 50 minutes, but you really don't feel it. I was really engaged and, yeah, really entertained. So we can't really ask for more. Oh, and there's also quite a few plot twists. There's like one main one that I wasn't really thinking of it, so it caught me off guard, but I can see like a lot of people just guessed it, and I can see it was kind of obvious, but I was never thinking of that, so it worked with me. But there's other moments where characters do things that you're not really expecting them to do. So yeah, it was pretty surprising. There were a lot of moments where my jaw dropped, not only with like the twists, but also with, as I said, the injuries and, yeah, how brutal it is, the fight sequences, the action. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I totally recommend you go watch it at the cinema. It's a lot of fun, and I think it's a film that will appeal to most audiences. And I guess post that, let's get to my scores. So overall, I'm gonna give the film a 4 out of 5. I debated between a 3.5 and a 4, but I just had a lot of fun, and I watched another film in the morning that I also gave 4 stars, and that one was not as my style as this one. So I had to give this one a 4 out of 5. Like I had a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it. Cinematography, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. Like there were moments where I really liked the stylization, but there's not a lot of it. It's just enough to make it stand out. There's a lot of scenes where the editing does make just gives the film a different edge. So I liked it, but it's not the most stylized film. And originality, I think I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 because I like the concept of the guy not feeling pain, but the plot where it goes, it's not super original. It's fun, and I liked as I said, the action and the blood, but it's not, some of the kills and the injuries are original, but yeah, where the movie goes, it's not super original. So yeah, guys, these are my thoughts on Novocaine. I'm sorry for the sound. I don't know if you can hear it. I will find out when I'm editing the video. But yeah, I hope you still liked the video. And if you haven't seen Novocaine, please go watch it at the cinema. It's so worth it. And if you have seen it already, please tell me in the comments what you thought. Are you a fan of Jack Quaid as well? And if you have seen Companion, let me know which one. Like if you have seen Companion and Novocaine, tell me which one you prefer. And yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video.